Okay, boys and girls, welcome back. Red Mist in the house once again. How you doing? I hope everyone's doing great. I'm doing great, and we are playing some more WWE Supercard. Now, in fact, before we get started, boys and girls, if you haven't already seen, if you have a look at Twitter, there could be a new event coming, guys. I don't know exactly how it's going to work out, but it is called the Money in the Bank. Now, these are the cards for the Money in the Bank. They look pretty cool. Um, so yeah, that looks pretty decent. Not really too sure how they're going to do it, but apparently they're going to be doing it on a reward store system. So I don't really know what the deal is. Maybe it's not going to be an event. Maybe it's going to be like second game mode that you can play alongside sort of exhibition and stuff, and maybe every win you might get a point or something, and then eventually when you get enough points you're going to be able to get the card of whatever cards you're trying to get. Maybe, I don't really know. um, but then I have seen people saying that it takes 15 superstars, so not really too sure what's going on there. So yeah, but guys, we made the finals, and we won the finals in the King of the Ring, and we didn't even energize really. Look at how ridiculous this was. Look at this King of the Ring. We went we went and lost like 17 or 18 matches, but if you look at down here, like obviously I know there's quite a lot of bots, but we managed to win the first few games, but just randomly. Let's look at game 10 right here. In game 10, as you can see, look at my energy. My energy is right down, so you can see that I didn't play once I've done the thing. Um, when we get to game 17, you can see that I'm half energized. I did energize a couple of games in. I think it was about game 15 I energized. Um, Game 20, I'm back down to having almost no energy. I think I came back on, logged back on and stuff about game 21 and managed to energize or something. Oh, there you go. The game before this, so game 24, I energized. Um, but then by the time we're in game 30, we're right down on energy again. So coming down here again, game 44, we're down on energy. We've got nothing. And then this is where the funny thing happens, guys. I completely forgot. Um, once it was at about game 40, I completely forgot about the King of the Ring was going on. Um, and we were against a bot, and luckily the bot didn't energize because we didn't energize. So we actually took the quarterfinals, so that was pretty cool. Now in the semi-finals, we came back literally. I think it was about 5 minutes before the first round started, and we actually managed to energize. We took this first round. We lost the second round. We took the third round, and then we went and we didn't energize. But he didn't energize either, and that resulted in us taking home the victory, 2 games to 0 in the semi-finals. So that's pretty cool. Sorry, in the finals there. So that's pretty cool as well. We're going to go get some rewards now, considering that I haven't really been playing too much this week. Because as you guys will know, I've been playing a lot of Overwatch and a lot of Clash of Clans. This is the first WrestleMania card that we've got in a week. Well, second WrestleMania card that we've got in a week, because of since the PCC didn't play Team Ring Domination, we got the the Brock Lesnar, and then this one. So we haven't really got too much, but hopefully we're gonna get pros. Well, we don't have Nia Jax, but it's a diva, so that's pretty cool. And hopefully this time we're going to get Nikki Bella, because we could really do with that, but we're going to go get Stone Cold, which isn't really good for us. So yeah, not too good on that aspect. Now, also guys, on top of the Money in the Bank announcement, we do have the RTG going live. So these are the cards, no one cares about them ones. As of Legendary, we have Rusev, we have Randy Orton, we have Sheamus, and we have the Dolph Ziggler for anyone that did go and get the Dolph Ziggler, but we didn't, so we don't really care. We don't have Sheamus, so I don't know. I might play and try and get the Sheamus just because it's a WrestleMania card, but then I might not because we don't really need him. Now, this is the deck that we have as standard, which is the best deck we've got. Kind of a bit annoying that this Cena is still in the deck, but hey, that's what happens when you kind of stop playing for a week or so, when other games are a little bit more interesting. But hopefully that new event is gonna cause some good hype. I'm hoping that is gonna create excuse me, I was yawning there. Hopefully that is going to bring a little bit of new life to the game, because it is so overdue that they brought a new event in. It is crazy how long it's been for a new event. It's been like a year before they've decided to release a new event, guys. That's pretty crazy. Now, all in all, I think hopefully it's going to be a good thing. I haven't looked at any information on it yet that they've released or anything, but a couple of people in the team were saying that it's going to take 15 superstars, that it's going to be another event without divas. Kind of annoying that it's going to be another event without divas, because of the fact of it means that, again, it's a second event that if you do need to level up divas, you can't level up divas. But then on the other hand, the divas aren't really a main part of the game, so I can kind of understand why it's happening. But then at the same time, if it's going to take 15 superstars, it's going to kind of, I think it could feel a lot like the RTGs, unless they really change it up. I'm not really too sure how they're going to do it, so I don't know, but I'm only going off of what I've seen in the chat right now. I haven't looked into it, but from what I have seen, it's going to work on, or from what the quick little bit on Twitter that I showed you that I saw, when I looked at that, it looks as if it's going to work off of a reward system rather than you play and then at the end of completing whatever you get a card, kind of like what it has been so far. It kind of looks as if it's going to be a point system, so maybe the more matches you win, the more points you earn. So kind of a bit like the PCCs or the RTGs, so if you win you get 5 points, or hard medium match 3 points, easy match 1 point, pick doublers for the extra of it, and then once you do that you can trade in your points maybe for the cards. If that is the case, then I hope that there is obviously I hope that they limit the amount of cards that you can buy, because otherwise people that grind out like crazy are just going to grind out tons of points, buy tons of the WrestleMania cards, and it's going to be ridiculous. So I hope they kind of limit the cards to, say, the 2 cards, so that you can only have 1 pro of each of them, so like whatever you go for. Obviously not 1 pro in total, that would be ridiculous, but if you had, say, like Seth Rollins, you could only get 2 Seth Rollins to make a pro, not like go and buy 7 Seth or 8 Seth Rollins and have 4 pro Seth Rollins, do you know what I mean? But then also, I don't know how that would work as well. It would be quite interesting if they made it so that the points could roll over to the next event, so like when you could play the Money in the Bank, and then them points are banked, so that when you play the next event, if you're not I guess a credit buyer, you can just keep playing the event and eventually build up enough points to buy the cards that you want to get without spending money. It's just going to take you a couple of the events, which will be quite cool. But I don't know, guys. I'm going to have a look into it once I finish this video and maybe see what it's all about, see what they're doing, and all that good stuff and things. So, in the meantime, guys, if you've enjoyed the video, please show some support and hit that like button for me, because it means everything if you hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to go ham on that subscribe button as well, because it means everything and the support means a lot. So I really hope that you've enjoyed this video, guys, and I shall see you in the next one once we go and pick these things right here, like this, like that, and we're finishing on a board reset, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, guys, I'm out, so peace on the streets.